Being in the foster care system, we've heard all the stories. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask. Was there any sexual assaults or anything like that that ever occurred?
Yeah.
What age did that occur? You good, big dog?
Yeah, we all Gucci.
Yeah,
what are you doing? Let's go.
Bye,
Come on, let's go.
But who was doing it?
My foster father and his son. Every night.
Every night? Did anything else happen in between that?
My brother, it happened to him, and then he came back and me too, so.
Your brother, the one that's 2 years older? Because at 13, who were you living with?
My mother.
So you was back with mom, and how often would this occur with you and your brother? Well, you know you can't trust him. He got the white and the black Air Force One.
Yeah, we gotta go.
It's all good. Glenwood. What's up, YouTube? Marcus IRL. My new channel, a behind the scenes peek into my life as a dad, a content creator, and a man. Make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, because I'm going to be going live, and you never know what you might see. So go subscribe now. Marcus IRL. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm good.
All right, all right. So are you homeless?
Sort of, kinda, not really.
Okay, so how old are you first and foremost?
I'm 25.
25, and so what's your situation?
Well, I'm in the streets because I don't like to listen to my daddy, which is it's just that I'm not gonna abide by your rules when I'm 25 years old and you wasn't there for the first 18 years of my life.
Okay, so he wasn't there, but as an adult, y'all got connected or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're just not feeling, I guess he's trying to have too much authority as though he was there raising you from the time you was a baby.
Yeah, he be putting me out and stuff like that, and I'll be like, look,
I just stay out.
That. Huh?
You saying I just stay out.
Yeah.
If you're gonna put me out. Okay, I get it.
I'm gonna stay out.
I get it. So 25, and see, I got two daughters. I'm a daddy's, like I'm a girl dad, as they say, right? So this is gonna be interesting. So okay, so do you have any kids?
Yeah.
How many?
1.
Okay, how old?
6.
6, and does he live with you, or who does he live with?
She lives with her people.
Okay, so like the other side, dad's side. Okay. So 6 years old. And have you ever been married?
No.
No? Okay. So let's just start from the beginning. So, well, before we start from the beginning, so you're saying that how long have you been like kind of outside?
Since 18.
Since 18. Okay, because you say that you was kind of living with your dad on and off, and he would put you out and stuff.
It's been more like I lived with him for 2 weeks when I moved here. Then he put me out.
Why'd he put you out?
He got his own mental problems. Like, he told me I look like my mom.
So if I asked him, I said, Dad, why'd you put her out? What would he tell me?
He's gonna say, I don't know. Because he's that type of nigga.
Okay, so we're gonna figure all this out. So let's just start from the beginning. So where you from?
I'm from Brevard, North Carolina.
You from where?
Brevard, North Carolina.
Brevard, okay.
Small town.
Yeah, hey man, shout out Brevard, North Cac, man. Shout out the whole state of North Carolina. Shout out both Carolinas all day. I love North Carolina and South Carolina. So, all right, so growing up in Brevard, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
No, I have mama.
Okay, so just grow up with mom. Did you have siblings?
I have one full brother, and then on my dad's side, I have a lot.
Okay, so a lot on the dad's side. As far as the brother, I'm assuming that you grew up in the house with, right?
Yeah.
And so what's the age difference between you guys?
He's 2 years older than me.
Okay, so y'all grew up close. Okay, and so growing up, would you say you had like a fairly normal childhood?
No, I was in the system.
What age did you go in the system?
2.
2? What was it that happened at 2 that caused you to have to go in the system?
My mother.
What happened?
She was on drugs.
Okay, so mom was out here. She was outside, all right, doing her 1-2. And so did you stay in the system the whole time?
Nah, until about, I want to say I was like 12, 13.
12, 13? And did she come and get you, or was she able to like get you at that point? Or okay, so she was able to get right enough and get you. How was things after you got back with her?
She didn't know how to be a mother, really. Like, we stayed clashing, stayed arguing, stayed fussing and fighting.
I can imagine, because She didn't have you for a decade at that point, and so because then you said at 18 you pretty much moved out. It sounds like so.
Nah, she passed away when I was 15.
Ooh, I'm sorry to hear about that.
My mother died December 24th, 2014.
I'm really sorry to hear about that. My condolences. 15 is such a crucial age. How do you think that affected you?
Oh, it made me go crazy. Like,
In what ways?
at the time that I needed my mother the most, she was gone.
What ways would that result in? Like, what type of results would happen because of that situation?
Well, I started smoking weed heavy. I started being what they call a thot in the streets.
Okay, I get it. Listen, it happens, man. It happens, especially with those type of traumas, you know, your mom dying, you know. My dad just recently died, and I'm 41, and I am still fit. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. But I'm just saying, it feels bad to me at this age. I can only imagine how it felt at 15 to lose your mom. Okay, so being in the foster care system, we've heard all the stories. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask. Was there any sexual assaults or anything like that ever occurred? What age did that occur?
It started as soon as I moved in, and it happened so often I thought it was normal.
What?
2 years old.
So, but it happened up till what age?
About 10.
What was happening?
Penetration to my butt. To my ass.
What age? Literally started at 2?
It had to like
Because I mean, I'm sure. Like, what age do you remember it happening from?
at least 4 or 5 years old.
4 or 5, and who was doing it?
My foster father and his son. Every night.
Every night? How old was his son?
16.
So when you were 5, he was 16? Are you serious? I mean,
No.
did you ever like tell anybody or anything?
I did when I was older, but I was scared as a child.
I can imagine. And then as a child, you probably don't even know what the heck is going on.
I don't know what's happening.
Did they ever penetrate you vaginally?
Not that I remember.
So every night they would come in and have anal sex with you?
I'm not sure if they were sticking it in because, you know, I'm 5 years old.
Right.
But it eventually went to that, yes.
Okay. How did this come to stop at 10?
I told my foster mother and she caught it.
She caught it? What do you mean, like in the act?
I told her it was happening, when it was happening, and she caught it off guard.
So did the police get involved or anything? So what ended up happening?
The father, he ended up getting locked up. As of the son, I don't know really what happened to him.
Oh. Wow. Wow. Okay, because I can understand now where that energy came from at 15 if stuff like that was happening. Did anything else happen in between that?
My brother, I mean, it happened to him, and then he came back and me too, so.
Your brother, the one that's 2 years older? What age did that occur? How old were you?
13.
So you was 13, he was 15? And so were y'all in the same foster house?
Yeah.
So he was doing it, so they were possibly doing it to both of y'all.
Yeah.
And then you're saying that when you guys were, because at 13, who were you living with?
My mother.
So you was back with mom, and how often would this occur with you and your brother?
It happened like maybe 2 times, and I was like, okay, no.
And that was vaginal, or, so that was vaginal. When it happened the first time, what were your thoughts?
What's going on? Like, wait a minute. You're my brother. You're not supposed to be doing none of this.
Did he like force it, or
Yeah.
was it like you just kind of like was numb and just?
It was kind of forced because he's a big boy.
Okay.
Literally.
What were you like telling him like stop and no and stuff?
Yeah,
and he was still doing it?
Home. Nobody was there, just me and him.
At the end of it, did he feel like remorseful or anything?
I don't know. like he just put his clothes on and he left.
And so what happened the second time? Like, because at that point you probably knew, like, okay, he's probably gonna try to do this again or whatever.
I was actually trying to go with my mom, and he was like, no, she can stay here. And that was when I was like, you know what? And I didn't.
How far apart did those two incidents occur?
Weeks.
Wow.
I didn't even try to, you know, fight it because I think he's strong. He's big.
So the second time you didn't really try to. And so how did that end? Like, I know you said that you told him whatever, but how did you tell him right after the second incident occurred, or did you tell him further on down the line?
I told my mother as soon as she got home that day.
That he had sex with you?
That he forced me.
And what was her response?
He went immediately to a group home.
Wow. Let me ask you something. How did that make you feel? Because I'm imagining there were probably mixed emotions.
It made me feel like I had no love. Because it's happening everywhere I go, so there was no love.
Since like you was 2, you said. And that's your biological brother. Do y'all share the same dad too? Same dad, same mom. Ooh. What effect do you think that had on you?
I don't know. That's probably why I'm so wild out here in the streets and don't give a f. I really don't care.
Ooh.
Nobody.
On you?
Street.
Telling on you. You gonna tell on you next. All right?
What you paying me?
Yeah. What, you think I do it for free?
I'm being paid right now.
No, not right now. You ain't on camera right now. Okay. Wow.
Hey, don't get that in the video.
So, huh?
Get that out the video.
You good, sweetie. You good. Can't nobody see you. Don't nobody know who you are. All right? Okay. So, because, like, did you ever end up, like, having a boyfriend or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. I just got out of a relationship. Crazy motherfucker.
How do you think that those situations affect your relationships? Like, let me ask you this. So, because what you're saying is there are two main kind of ways that people go after having histories like this, right? Sexual assault traumas, right? Some of them, like, they clam up and become recluse, and then some of them become wild, like you say, and they be out here. That was you, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so in like what type of ways? Like just being like quick to give somebody some, or do this or do that?
Oh, I ain't doing all that. No, but you gotta have some money.
Okay, so it resulted in sex work, basically. Okay, what age would be the first age you say you charged somebody for
18.
sex? Okay, and what made you decide to do that at 18?
Because I needed some money.
Okay. And so have you ever like had a pimp or anything like that?
Oh no, baby. I had no pimp. I pimp myself.
No, that's right. Like I ain't breaking off nobody none of this. If I had to do the work, I'm getting the money, right?
Period.
Okay. Do you ever have safety issues though?
No, because I'm gonna fight until the day I die.
Well, I get it, but like, let's say even like guys that as big as your brother and stuff like that, like, has those type of situations ever occurred? Okay, because I hear from a lot of people that do sex work that they've been, you know, they've been R-worded, they've been stuff like that. Never to you. Okay. Huh. And so you say that your dad came back in the picture at 18? How? How did that come about?
I was in a group home and I was ready to go.
And so did you reach out to him, or?
We reached out to each other.
Okay, and so did you ask him like, hey, where you been?
No, because I didn't really care.
You didn't?
I just needed to get out of that group home situation.
What was going on at the group home?
It was a racist group home. I was the only person of any color. And I was ready to go. I was 18, I finished school, got a license to do hair. I was time for me to go.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, okay, so you got back with dad. We're almost done. We're almost done. But I do want to ask real quick. So you got back with dad, and so what would you say like the number one reason? Because he's living around here right now, right?
Yeah.
You good, big dog?
Yeah, we all Gucci.
Yeah,
What are you
you
doing?
got-
Let's go.
Bye,
Come on, let's
bro.
go.
Look at my face.
face out your face, man. Come on, move around, Jones. Move
Oh.
around, Jones.
Maybe make sure your shit, bro.
A free one. A free one. A free one. I keep it simple.
Again.
Move around, Jones. I'm telling you. It's
All
not
right.
business.
All right. I'm gonna turn this way because I don't want nobody walking behind me like that. But all right. So, okay. So anyway, all right. I guess what? Look, it's all good. We'll wrap it on up. All right. We'll wrap it on up. We'll wrap it on up. But he got the white and the black Air Force Ones on. Boy, you know you can't trust him. He got the white and the black Air Force Ones
Baby,
on.
go. Yeah, we gotta go.
It's all good. Glenwood. I love it. I love it. My boy, don't you keep walking in front of the camera, man. All right. All right. Well, look. If your dad would happen to come across this video on YouTube, what do you think his thoughts and his reactions would be?
I don't give a f- his ass.
All right. If anybody out there, listen, this is the most important part for you. If anybody out there did want to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way they can do that? Their social media, Cash App, anything like that?
My Cash App is yellaprincess 23.
Yellow Princess 23?
Yeah.
Okay. Exactly how it sounds?
YELLAPRINC.
Oh, so yellow, not yellow. Okay, Yellow Princess 23. All right, like I say, sweetie, we appreciate you. And y'all, you definitely be good, okay? All right, sweetheart.